Today, I'm going to the National Museum of Health and Medicine.
The museum, located in Maryland, was founded over 150 years ago to house specimens collected on the battlefields of the Civil War. While listening to this voiceover, you're looking at 18th century fetus skeletons. I've never said this before, but dang, that's a cute skeleton.
These are all different medical implements for surgery, but I think this one is just a spoon. Yep, medicinal
I'm scared as to what this bottom left one is for.
It looks like a harpoon.
Yeah, I think it is a
A
harpoon.
medicinal harpoon. This diagram of lung function was made by participants of Organ of the Month.
Warning, things might get slightly gross momentarily. That's a cross-section of a brain. If you can handle that, you're good to go.
Not sure if I can handle this exhibit. My dad just pointed to this exhibit and said, "Adam, this is why you don't want to get syphilis." Oh, that's not pleasant.
Incidentally, that's the brain of Charles Guiteau, who shot President James Garfield. It's all syphilis-y, which helps explain the whole president shooting thing. Among their specimens, the museum also has the bullet that killed Abraham Lincoln and some bone fragments from his skull. Historical figures always seem sort of fictional to me, and seeing something real, even if it's just a bone fragment, brings them into reality. There's something exciting about seeing famous people, even when they're dead and in little pieces.
Nice to take a break from brains and see some stomachs. Thyroid? Yeah, my deepest enemy.
I have hypothyroidism, which basically means that my thyroid is a slacker, and if I don't take medication, I feel like a drowsy slug. Strangely, I felt the same seeing this thyroid as I did seeing Abraham Lincoln's bullet. I mean, here's this body part that I've talked and thought about so much, but never actually seen. Before it was just an abstract concept, and now it's real. These exhibits made me think differently about my body. I forget that inside of every human is a huge collection of parts. I'll never see my stomach, but what would I do without it? Humans can do so much, but break us down and we're just a bunch of delicate little sacks of goo floating in jars. The sign for this display reads, "During Operation Iraqi Freedom, more lives may have been saved on this scarred floor than any other single spot." This was the floor to the primary U.S. Air Force operating room. Not only wounded combatants, but police, civilians, and members of the Iraqi army were saved here. I'd spent the last couple hours surrounded by all these specimens, many of which would not be available if their owners were still alive. I walked out of the National Museum of Health and Medicine feeling more educated, a little grossed out, and most of all, with a new respect, not just for the human body, but the human mind.